What if I told you that the human body once had powers so extraordinary they'd put today's superheroes to shame? Abilities we all carried, but somehow lost to time. For thousands of years, humans have told stories of gods, warriors, and superheroes with incredible abilities. But what if those legends weren't just stories? What if every single one of us once had powers that now sound impossible? Night vision, superhuman endurance, even instincts that bordered on the supernatural. Today, we're uncovering the truth about the hidden abilities humans once had and why we lost them. They say superheroes only exist in comic books and movies, but what if I told you that long ago, every single human carried abilities so extraordinary that they could easily pass as superpowers today? Abilities that evolution slowly stripped away, leaving us weaker, slower, and far less impressive than our ancestors. The truth is, humans were once superhuman, but those powers are now lost to history. Think about your senses. Right now, most people can only see a limited range of colors, but our ancestors may have had vision sharp enough to spot the tiniest movement in the distance, useful for hunting and survival. Some scientists believe ancient humans had something close to night vision, their eyes adapting better to darkness than ours ever could. Imagine stepping into a cave without a torch and still being able to see the walls, the pathways, and the dangers lurking inside. That wasn't fantasy, it was survival. But vision wasn't the only sense that was stronger. Our hearing and sense of smell were once incredibly sharp. Early humans could pick up the faintest snap of a twig, the rustle of an animal in the brush, or the scent of a predator long before it appeared. What feels like a supernatural ability today was simply daily life for them. They lived in a world where missing these tiny signals could mean death, so their bodies were tuned like a precision instrument. Compare that to today, when most of us can barely hear someone calling us over the noise of traffic, or smell something unless it's strong enough to fill a room. Then there's strength and endurance. You might think athletes today are pushing the human body to its limits, but compared to our ancestors, even world champions look fragile. Early humans could run for hours without stopping, chasing prey across vast distances until the animal collapsed from exhaustion. This incredible stamina is known as persistence hunting, and it's one of the oldest survival strategies humans ever used. Our bodies were literally designed for it. Long legs, sweat glands that cooled us down while other animals overheated, and a natural rhythm that allowed us to keep going long after predators gave up. Imagine running down a deer, not with weapons, but with sheer willpower and endurance. That's not a Marvel storyline, that's real history. Our bodies also had strange and fascinating defenses that feel almost supernatural. Did you know that some people in the past could slow their heart rate and survive extreme conditions, almost like hibernation? Ancient humans living in freezing environments likely had higher resistance to the cold, their bodies burning energy differently to protect them. Even today, certain indigenous groups still carry fragments of this ability, thriving in places that would be unbearable to the rest of us. It's like a dormant power we've mostly forgotten. And let's not forget intuition, the so-called sixth sense. Modern science often brushes it off, but countless stories from history suggest that humans once had a stronger instinct for danger. They could sense storms before clouds gathered, feel an animal nearby before seeing it, and sometimes even know when another human was watching them. Was it hyper-awareness? Was it a survival instinct? Or was it something else entirely that science can't yet explain? Whatever it was, it kept them alive in ways our modern lifestyles no longer demand. So what happened? Why did we lose these superhuman traits? The answer lies in comfort. As we built tools, fire, shelter, and later technology, our bodies didn't need to work as hard. Evolution favors efficiency, not excess. If you don't use a power, you lose it. Slowly, the incredible senses, the raw strength, the almost mystical instincts all began to fade away. What we're left with today is just a shadow of what humans once were. But here's the thought that lingers. Maybe these powers aren't completely gone. Maybe they're just buried deep within us, waiting for the right conditions to awaken again. Could modern humans ever unlock these lost abilities? Or have they disappeared forever, sealed in the past? One thing is certain, our ancestors were far closer to superheroes than we give them credit for. And the next time you watch a movie about humans with extraordinary powers, remember this: it might not be as fictional as it seems. So maybe we were all superhuman once, our ancestors walking the earth with powers that feel like science fiction today. Evolution took most of them away, but what if they're not gone forever? What if they're just sleeping inside us, waiting to be unlocked? One thing is clear: the human body is capable of far more than we realize. And maybe, just maybe, we're not as ordinary as we think.